Well, Kevin Rudd has spent the day in Brisbane and much of it surrounded by children with autism. It's a subject close to the Prime Minister's heart.
A word, Prime Minister, if you please. Little Toby appears to be dishing out a 5-year-old dressing down to Kevin Rudd before the promise of cake snaps the connection. Toby and his friends are all high need due to varying degrees of autism. The Prime Minister's wife, Therese, has a brother with the condition.
The Australian government is entirely seized of how big this is for so many families across Australia.
The AEIOU Centre for Autistic Kids in Brisbane is achieving amazing results for families.
He said mummy for the first time after he started here, and he now greets me and hugs me and recognises familiar people.
Now he engages, tries to communicate. I'm so happy.
Yet millions of dollars in federal money is poured into mainstream childcare to employ extra staff for high-dependent kids, while specialised centres like this miss out.
The children in our program come, they learn to speak, they learn to interact with others, they've got lots of staff who understand autism, and yet we don't attract the same funding.
That's meant a waiting list in excess of 400 families for places in Queensland alone, and similar numbers across Australia. But for a program like this, it doesn't come cheap. Families out of pocket around $24,000 a year. They get about half that back. Kevin Rudd says he recognises the funding need, however...
How we can expand those services in the future. We haven't reached any conclusions on that.
It will make a big difference and for all families, especially these sort of schools, for our children.
Operators say the burden on Canberra would equate to about $7,000 per child per year. Tim Collins, 10 News.